It was a year ago this week that Cincinnati City Council adopted Vision Zero, a plan to reduce pedestrian and traffic fatalities after 2018 saw more people hit by cars in Cincinnati than any other year on record. In tonight's Move Up Cincinnati coverage of regional growth and how it impacts you, 9 on your sides, Pat LaFleur looks back at the year to see if the city's streets have actually gotten any safer.
The school crossing outside of North Avondale Montessori didn't always have such bright lights and flashing signs. They were part of more than 70 pedestrian safety projects implemented by the city last year.
Things like new crosswalks or restriping existing crosswalks or crosswalk paddles like you see here in the street.
That's the city's new pedestrian safety program manager, Mel McVeigh, taking us through the types of safety projects she was charged with launching last year. When she took the new role, she had her work cut out for her.
We received about 100 different project requests total.
The city paid for these improvements using the Pedestrian Safety Fund, implemented in 2018. Councilman P.G. Sittenfeld was one of the lawmakers behind establishing the fund.
We have tried to be very intentional in the allocation of funds, in the implementation of policies, in working collaboratively with neighborhoods to say, how can we make your streets, your sidewalks, your crosswalks more friendly?
And Councilman Greg Landsman helped create a youth pedestrian safety task force with Cincinnati students.
And they're doing all kinds of stuff to get their classmates on board so that students are talking to other students and their parents.
But are these efforts paying off? Turns out they might be. Crash data show for the first time since 2013, the number of pedestrians involved in crashes has actually gone down, from more than 400 in 2018 to roughly 350 last year. But Sittenfeld is not satisfied.
While I'm glad that the numbers are lower for 2019 than they were in 2018, no one is satisfied. No one is saying the work is done. The only satisfactory number is 0.
Shauna Rodriguez agrees there's more work ahead. We've been following her story since her daughter Gabriella was killed in 2018 while crossing the street on her way to school.
Being without Gabby for a year has been pretty rough.
In the year following her daughter's death, she has become one of the city's strongest voices for safer streets. She spoke to the school board in September.
Any change is better than no change.
For Sittenfeld, more than new crosswalks and signs, public awareness has been key.
I think the community conversation around this was just, the volume was turned way up.
Meanwhile, Rodriguez remains resolved.
I'm not gonna stop because that's the only way I honor my daughter.
Pat LaFleur, 9 on your side.
Both of the councilmen you heard said they're committed to maintaining the Pedestrian Safety Fund in the coming budget year. We're told the city is still compiling its list of pedestrian safety improvements for 2020. To read more about this and the rest of our Move Up Cincinnati coverage of regional growth across the tri-state, just visit our website, WCPO.com.